What's up, superstars? I'm Daniel Prok, and it's time to let your light shine. Finding that superstar inside of you. Today's video is all about high vibes. What does it mean to be high vibe? Have you ever been around a person and you just love their energy? They were happy, smiley, they almost had a glow to them, and you just wanted to be around them? That person is high vibe. So this video will show you what it means to be high vibe and how to take yourself from where you're at to that high vibe life. And I'll give you the tools and strategies that you need today to get there. Here we go. All right, my beautiful friends, I'm so excited about this conversation that we're gonna have, because taking your life from where you're at to a high vibe life, it's just better, and then it gets better and better and way better. The most important question right now is, how do you feel right now? With whatever's happening in your life, with your family, with your community, with the government, with the world, how do you feel? Do you feel a sense of love and peace and empowerment? You feel good? You feel elated because you can? Or do you feel a sense of fear? Do you feel anxious? Doubt? Are you worried? Do you feel depressed? Do you feel straight up powerless, like you don't have any power or control over anything? How do you feel right now? Just take that awareness and let's steer you to the high vibes, because the high vibes are a life that are filled with love, are filled with health, are filled with wealth, are filled with great self-image, are filled with a healthy mindset, are filled with all of those things. So I'm covering all that for a powerful foundation for you in this video. Here we go. So let's talk about emotions. How do you feel? There's an emotional scale behind me. It talks about the high vibe emotions, and it goes all the way down into the lower emotions. High vibe, low vibe. High vibe would be things that feel good. It would be expansive. When I'm at the beach here today, it feels great. It feels pure. And those are high vibes. Emotions that happen in us, like freedom, love, joy, appreciation, enthusiasm, happiness, and gratitude. Those are all high vibes. Passion, positive expectation. But then you get to something a little more restricted, not quite elated, and that's something like optimism. I'm optimistic. Then you get down to boredom. How does that energy move? The high vibes move. Boredom, you're just kind of sitting there. Then we get into the low vibe, disempowered, restricted emotions, pessimism, frustration, doubt, worry, anger, and it gets lower. It's like this, like an energy flow in you. It gets lower and lower and less energy flowing through you. Emotions, energy in motion. Then you get revenge, hatred, rage, jealousy, guilt, fear, grief, depression, despair, oppressed, powerless. Now, being aware of all these emotions that go through us at different points in time, the reason why we want to steer ourselves towards the high vibes is, what are our habitual emotions? Are you habitually in a state here or in a state here? So emotionally, we want to create a habitual emotional state of being, which is high vibe. And that's the first area we're looking at. The next area is your health. Health. How does it feel to be healthy? What does the energy move like? Is it a nice flow? You're out in the world, you're healthy, you're energized, you're vibrant, you're smiley, you've got energy, you're healthy, well-being. But what about a low vibe and a whole range between the high vibe and low vibe of disease? And how does that energy move? The energy of disease, it's dis-ease. It's without ease, without well-being. So we want to, if you're in a chronic state of disease, Or if you're even in a lower state, yeah, I got health problems, they come up now and then. That's a restriction of energy. And we can help you go from wherever you're at. Wherever you're at is beautiful. We can help you go towards high vibes though. And high vibes is a healthy lifestyle. Next, we've got wealth versus lack or poverty. Have you ever went into a really nice hotel? Just a luxurious hotel, and it just felt amazing to be in there. It was clean, organized, luxurious. Everything's really high quality, and it's like, man, I could just get used to this. That wealthy energy is a high vibe. Now compare that to a place where there's a lot of lack or poverty. How does the energy flow in those places? It might be dirty, disorganized, stuffy. If you've went into a home or a building ever, you're like, man, the energy, just kind of stuffy in here. It's because it's low vibe. So being aware of that wealthy type of vibe where the energy is moving versus a vibe of lack where the energy is restricted, that's where we want to help you go from wherever you're at to the high vibes. Now, mindset. What's going on in that amazing brain of yours? More importantly, the mind, which is around the brain. So within your mindset, we could have expanded energy or restricted. We could have empowered beliefs, or we could have disempowered beliefs. Empowered beliefs would be things like, I'm confident, I can handle this, I'm worthy, I'm talented, I can figure it out, let's go, let's get this done. That would be an empowered belief system and mindset. What would be a disempowered belief system? And this is stuff that we've been programmed with consistently our whole lives. So unraveling these things, disempowering beliefs, I'll make more videos about this stuff. Things like, I'm not good enough, I'm not smart enough, I don't have the education for that. Man, my family, my parents, they didn't have money. My parents were grumpy. My parents were angry. So I kind of have some of that in me. Those are disempowering beliefs and attitudes. It's all a mindset. So we want to steer our lives towards the high vibe mindset. Also, organized or chaotic. That's a general area in our mind and in our homes and in our life where either it's well organized, like that beautiful hotel that we spent some time in a few minutes ago, or chaotic, disorganized, dirty, just not well thought out or planned out. And having your life be more of a high vibe life is a life where your mindset is empowered, organized, and you're living the high vibes. Last thing that I'm going to talk about is your self-esteem. High self-esteem or low self-esteem. How do you view yourself? Do you view yourself with limitations, or do you view yourself, I like to say, the way that God sees you? Because you are beautiful, talented, glorious, magnificent. You are God's masterpiece. But what were you trained to believe? Were you trained to believe that you're less than, that you're not good enough, that you're not beautiful? That's all affects our self-image, our perception of ourself. So having an empowered, high vibe, high self-esteem, esteem means admiration. Admiration for yourself. You are God's greatest creation. You are God's greatest gift to the whole world. Believe in that, and that's believing high vibes about self-esteem. Now, there are probably many other ways that you could look at living a high vibe life. I wanted to cover these to give you a foundation of what it means to live a high vibe life. And now I'm going to give you some tools and strategies that you can do right now, this moment, and guide your ship, navigate through the waters of your life into the high vibes. And it's something that, it's more than one activity. It's creating a habitual stream of actions that create an emotionally loving vibe, a healthy vibe, a wealthy vibe, a positive, empowered mindset, and high self-esteem. So here are some things that you can do, and it's all, the answers are within you. A lot of times in life, the answers are right there inside of you. You just got to ask yourself the right questions. Here's a question to steer yourself towards the high vibes emotionally. Just ask yourself, what do I love to do? What am I passionate about? What brings me joy? And you could come up with more questions like that involving these emotions. And then you have a nice, beautiful list of things that are meant, the perfect things for you to do to be in that high vibe. And when you do it on day 1, you might just do one of those things. Day 2, you might do 3. Day 4, you might do 5. Years ago, I didn't live a life that was filled with love, joy, peace, happiness, passion, or anything 8 years ago. None of that. And when I started doing these exercises, I would say, oh, I love to do yoga. Oh, I'm gonna go swim in the ocean. I'm gonna do this. I started acting. And I started doing the things that were high vibe things for me, and it shifted my life into something that's just wonderful compared to what it used to be. So answer those questions for yourself and then do those things more and more every day. Now, second thing for health, let's keep it simple. What can I do to be healthier? This is for you to be from where you're at to a healthier person. What can you do to be healthier? Make your list and just do a few of those things every day and build a habitual pattern of a healthy lifestyle. Now, what about wealth? What can I do to be wealthier? We could also flip it and say, what do I do now that is based on lack? And ask that question too. So answer those questions to steer yourself towards wealth. Mindset involves everything. When you have an empowered belief system versus disempowered belief system, your mind has so much power and influence on that. So for mindset, you want to ask yourself, what can I do to have a healthy mindset? What empowered beliefs could I have? What disempowered beliefs do I have? So then you steer yourself towards an empowered mindset and you identify the disempowered things going on inside of you. I will cover more of that in another video. For now, this gives you a foundation. Finally, self-esteem. How can I improve my self-esteem? What would improving my self-esteem by 5% look like? Question mark. And you ask yourself those questions. Get some answers for yourself. You might read a book. You might check out an audio book like The 6 Pillars of Self-Esteem. That's what I'm listening to on YouTube. You'll get guided to different things to build your self-esteem, to have that belief in yourself, to have yourself, you feel like there's a high value in yourself. So thanks so much for being here with me, superstars. This video will take you from where you're at to that higher vibe life. That's a life that's filled with joy and peace and happiness, filled with wealth and health and well-being, filled with a positive mindset, and also having that self-esteem that makes life amazing and affects all areas of your life. So make sure that you like this video, comment below, share this video with your loved ones who could benefit from it, and make sure you check out my next videos, which I'll keep sharing more information that'll help you shine bright like a shooting star in the world.